There's something about financial struggle that people rarely talk about. It's not always the empty bank account. It's not always unpaid bills. Sometimes the hardest part is the weight you carry silently. It's waking up every day already feeling behind. It's checking your phone and feeling anxious because you know someone might ask, "When will you get paid? How much will you earn? Did anything work out?" And the painful part is, they're not wrong. Money is needed. Rent is needed. Food is needed. Bills won't pause because you're trying your best. That's what makes it so difficult to explain. Because when you're financially struggling, people often assume only two possibilities. Either you're not trying hard enough, or you're making bad choices. But what about the people trying from every possible direction? The ones applying for jobs every day, building side hustles, creating content, freelancing, learning skills, sending proposals, taking opportunities. And still, nothing seems to move. What about them? What about the person working all day but having nothing visible to show for it yet? That kind of struggle is cruel, because effort becomes invisible. People don't see the applications you sent. They don't see the rejections. They don't see the late nights spent trying to build something that could finally change your life. They only see one thing: results. And if results are missing, people start questioning everything. Sometimes they question you directly. Sometimes they don't say anything at all, but you can feel it. The disappointment, the worry, the silent expectation. And slowly, financial struggle stops being just about money. It becomes emotional. You stop feeling like a person. You start feeling like a failed provider. That guilt can eat you alive, especially when family is involved. Because it's one thing to struggle for yourself. It's another thing entirely to watch people you love struggle and feel powerless to fix it. That creates a very specific kind of pain. You start measuring your worth by what you can provide. You begin believing things like, if I had money, they would feel safe. If I earned more, they would worry less. If I were better, this family wouldn't suffer. But here's something I want to say to anyone carrying that burden. Your current financial state is not the full measure of your worth. Read that again. Your worth is not equal to your current income. You are not a failure because your breakthrough hasn't happened yet. Sometimes life places people in seasons where effort and results are painfully out of sync. You work, you try, you adapt, and still the reward feels delayed. That delay can make you question yourself. But delayed results are not always denied results. Sometimes you are in the frustrating middle, not where you started, not where you want to be, just in between. And that in-between phase is brutal because nobody celebrates survival. People celebrate success stories. They celebrate before and after transformations. Very few people talk about the messy middle, the uncertainty, the waiting, the fear, the shame. But the messy middle is real. And if you are in it right now, I want you to know something. You are not alone. There are people carrying silent financial battles every single day. People smiling in public while privately calculating how to survive the month. People posting online while wondering how to support their families. People who look fine on the outside but are exhausted inside. Maybe you're one of them. If you are, I hope you hear this. Keep going. Not because struggle is beautiful. Not because pain automatically builds character. Keep going because your current season is not the final verdict on your life. This chapter may be difficult. It may feel unfair. It may feel unbearably slow. But slow progress is still movement. Invisible work is still work. Trying again after disappointment is still strength. And surviving under pressure is not weakness. So if no one has told you this lately, I see your effort. Even if others only see results, effort still matters. And if you're carrying guilt because you cannot provide the way you wish you could, I hope one day you show yourself the same compassion you so freely give others. You are trying. And sometimes trying while carrying heavy responsibility is an act of courage in itself. If this resonated with you, you're not alone. And if you're in this struggle right now, I genuinely hope things get lighter for you. One opportunity, one breakthrough, one answered prayer. Sometimes that's all it takes to change everything.